The following podcast is for mature audiences only. Listener discretion is advised. The views and opinions expressed on this episode are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily represent the views and opinions of EMX or EMP, but whether it does or not ain't none of your goddamn business.
I am Magneto. You are nothing.
This is EMX episode 145. Consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/EMPcast. For as little as $1 a month, you get our EMBS episodes the week they come out. Otherwise, you have to wait a whole month to get them. And then if you decide to contribute a little more, there's the couple rewards extra on it.
We're gonna take care of you. Don't worry about it. We got you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we got you. Yeah, how's everybody doing, guys?
This has been, I feel bad because you guys, I'm not, no shade, but you guys sound like you've both been drugged behind the back of a truck this past week. Like, it's rough. It's rough out there for you two. But this was the first week in a while that I didn't have like any kind of appointment or event thing that I had to go to. So that's a win in my book.
Hell yeah.
Because doing things is, well, it's just the matter of like, you know, you only have so much gas in the tank per day. And this is the time of year where the gas starts running dry. Especially up here in Chicago. So that window of activity just kind of continues to get smaller and smaller and smaller. And if I've got a thing that I'm doing, like, you know, trivia hosting or, you know, going to a wrestling show or whatever, like, there you go. Like, that's my day. Like, I can get some small things done, but I'm just not built that way. So this week has been pretty clutch for me because I've just been kind of taking it easy, doing some work that I needed to get done. Probably not enough work. So when I'm done, I'll go back to being, you know, stressed and anxious about it. But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Cora, what about you?
Well, hired somebody new at work, so he starts Monday. But yeah, this last month or so has just been stressful and tiring, and I am ready for the year to end. And so yeah, I'm ready for the new year and a break from everything. I'm ready for some holiday and not just Thanksgiving. Like, I'm ready for the Christmas break.
I gotcha. Yeah. It's been exhausting to say the least with everything. Gestures at the universe.
Yeah. That
earlier in the month, unless like I mentioned this in the EMBS episodes, so the 3 people that listen to it via Patreon know this already, but I went to Chicago while Dr. Wife had a medical conference. I got to hang out with Thatcher IRL.
That's right. I did not forget that happened, but I forgot that happened since the last time we recorded this show. I honestly was like, oh, that's old news. You know, like I remember when it's like, no, but yes, that was a delightful time. We had, we had quite a fun outing. A fun outing with friends.
Yeah, we went to an indie comic show. We saw a pro Palestine rally, which was nice
Yep.
to see.
Hell yeah, Chicago's still holding it down.
Yeah, and we didn't get arrested.
Yeah,
I mean,
always a plus.
That's always
Yeah.
a goal.
Always a
Yeah.
plus. I mean, he had his emotional support white person with him, so
Yeah.
like I'm there to sort of de-escalate. Just be like, hey, come on now.
Come on.
Come on. What are we doing here, guys? I will say that, like, in all seriousness, the Instagram and TikTok videos of Chicago residents just going fucking verbally ham on ICE agents is amazing. So if you have the time,
Yeah,
definitely go check out some of those.
Chicago, yeah.
Oh, they're so good. Like, they're kind of scary good in a way. Like one that I saw this morning where I was just like, hell yeah. The dude's like, I'll fucking die for this. I'll fucking die for this, you fucking pigs. You
Yeah.
fucking take away. And it's just like, oh, wow. But also, yay. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry. That's,
Yeah, good on Chicago. But yeah, as of that, recently I got my Vax boosters on this week, and I was out for the count for yesterday. From that,
just took you down, huh?
Yeah, but I wanted to make sure to get that before it was banned.
Again, you guys with the Florida, is the nice weather this time of year worth it?
It is nice
It
weather.
is pretty nice right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, they can't even lie. They're like, no shit. Like, it might get banned, but
yeah,
this is pretty hype.
I'm making
This
sure
is-
I'm protected.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, like I got it fine, no problems. I think my friend Daniel, who has kids, he had to get a prescription for his kids in order for them to get it. But yeah, I didn't have any problems, but I wanted to just go ahead and get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was done, and I was miserable yesterday, but worth it. And now I'm like less than a month away from InfinityCon, which is the last convention I'm doing this year, and so I've been just been in con prep mode again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm beginning to run out of some of those up here, so I need to get back on that bus. But the good news is that I have almost completely sold down all of my stock that I had bought in early 2023, where I bought like I spent an insane amount of money on it because I thought that a show that I was going to was going to be like, cha-ching, like I was going to just sell out of everything. And that was not the case.
Oh no.
Yeah. So like when it comes to like books, I haven't had to order any of my books since then. If that gives you an idea of how much inventory I had. Granted, I only started doing shows again in the past, like maybe 6 months, maybe a year. But yeah.
Yeah, like since you left the South, right? You haven't really been doing a lot of shows.
No, I mean, we don't need to get into my personal issues, but I feel like the convention landscape is pretty different up here.
Yeah.
Ironically, there's a lot more distance between places where there are shows. We're kind of like on the fringe of the eastern boundary of comic convention, use. There's not really a lot of shows going on in North Dakota or South Dakota or something like that. I've driven through these places now, and I can assure you there is nothing there. It is eerily barren. But yeah, so like just stuff is a lot further away, and in the Southeast, like everything is just like right there.
Yeah.
So there's just like Carolinas, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Kentucky's got a ton, Ohio's got a ton. And then you get into like stuff that I don't necessarily know too much about, but yeah. So it's been challenging, kind of like figuring out what are the shows to do. Because it's also too like, yeah, you can do like your bigger shows, like, like a Galaxy Con or something, but that's still like $400 for a table pretty much, and you're like, I better make sure I can make this back. So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, and it was one of those things where like, yeah, I've definitely seen like a drop in sales just like in general, like throughout most of my shows, I think.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, no one's got any money anymore.
Right. But I'm still making a profit, but yeah, just definitely not as much.
Yeah. I have to be a lot more selective than I have in the past.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
Yeah, you guys want to talk some X-Men comics?
Yeah, let's do that. That's what this show's about, I think.
Yeah, ostensibly. I'm sure they're not just fast forwarding to the X-Men part. I'm sure they're all very well invested in our lives.
No, I want to hear these old men sighing a whole bunch.
These Gen X motherfuckers bitching about X-Men comics.
Elder millennial, thank you very much.
That's right. I forgot that I'm kind of out of the favored generation now. Look, I'm a straight passing cishet white man, or cisgender white man. So you can imagine I'm not used to not being the center of attention.
It's all right. I'm the last of the X as well, so it's all good.
Okay. I was gonna say I thought for sure, Corwin, you were closer. You're just much healthier, and I'm decaying at a rapid pace.
All right, so this is EMX, and as my friend just said, I am Corwin, and with me is Viet.
Hello.
And Thatcher.
Seriously, I slept wrong 2 weeks ago and my shoulder still hurts.
This will be 1 hour of uncut, uncensored, and unscripted conversation about the X-Men books from September 2025. We will be spoiling the books as we discuss them. So if you don't want to be spoiled, pause the show now, go read your books and come back. Or if you're just here to find out what happens and you haven't read the book, then welcome, because we are starting right at this moment. Timer is going. Thatch, right. You're up.
Well, we're going to have to start off by pouring one out for one of our homies here. It's going to be Hellverine, number 10, the final issue, written by Benjamin Percy, art by Raphael Iannaccio, colors by Brian Valenza, Travis Lanham on letters, and Kendrick Kunka Lim on your cover art. And So yeah, like this is just like yeah, this is the climax. So this is where all the shit goes down, where they're playing for a considerable portion of the marbles. So essentially, so Hellverine is facing off against Mephisto. Mephisto has Aurora captured, and he's like, "Hey, you can help me out, or I could burn her face off for eternity. Which would you prefer?" And because it's like, we got to kill this fucking Hell Hulk guy, and what's this dude's name? Severeth. I always forget his name. We got to kill these two guys. And they, meanwhile, Severeth and the Red Hulk, the Hell Hulk, managed to basically just kind of like tear a hole through dimensions, and they just sort of like will a portal to hell into existence. And some of the wildest and most sort of like perverted and fucked up demons you could imagine come out of this hole. Like, these guys are for real crazy. They're like, they're like, oh, the fucking the Hell Hulk, he's making my body like hurt and terrible. Oh, I fucking love it. Oh, yes, give me more.
Pain is the pleasure.
Pain is the pleasure. I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum. I'm just saying, this is not the group that you want to see coming towards you, on the sidewalk. And yeah, so Severeth is basically like, "Hi, I'm your new boss. Welcome to your onboarding." And one of the demon, he's like, he promises this big sort of like lumpy demon. He's like, "Hey, promise me, your power and your protection." And he's like, "Of course. We're dudes." But it turns out it was Mephisto. Fucking shape-changing Mephisto. Got him. And then this is when we keep with the fetish theme, because Mephisto whips out this like hell whip that I don't think I've ever seen him use before. And yeah, like, it just gets nuts. Hellverine's got to cleave through the pervert demons. And essentially, and then Hell Hulk gets busted loose. And just when Mephisto thinks he's turned the tables, the Hell Hulk goes fucking ballistic on his ass, just like a savage beating, the likes of which you have never seen.
I shared you guys like
that
I
one.
was. Yeah, one great thing about reading the comics with guided view on your phone is you can easily screenshot. I was like, that panel.
Yeah.
Hell Hulk pinning his fist to Mephisto's head to a wall, a rock wall, was just like mood.
Yeah, it really is just like, here's the Hell Hulk, here's Mephisto shitting himself, here's the Hell Hulk punching Mephisto's head practically through this wall. He gives him the old Hulk Loki razzle dazzle too.
Puny gods.
I mean, it's a classic for a reason, guys. Come on. And meanwhile, Severeth is trying to extricate Bagragul. His name is just so weird. And very similar, by the way, I think, to the demon in the movie Sinister. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but it seems familiar. Anyway, I mean, it's probably all taken from old, weird demonistic shit. I do that all the time.
He kind of looks like, is it, who is the clown in Spawn?
The Violator.
The Violator, yeah.
I see it. Or like almost. Little. Well, I was going to say Sugar
maybe even
Man.
Malbolgia.
Yeah, but he's sort of like an opposite Sugar Man. The Sugar Man is like all heads with limbs attached to it. This guy's like all neck. Like, it's really disconcerting. But essentially, his pride, right when it's about to go sideways, his Project Hellfire friends show up. Turns out Aurora was never actually kidnapped. For some reason, I didn't see this coming. Mephisto lied to him. So that shit was wild. But yeah, basically they blast Hell Hulk and Mephisto back to hell, and they take Hellverine gives him the whole like murder flame claw to Severeth, and then it's like, all right, episode of the A-Team over.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah, because it's just like a one page. It's a super abrupt ending, and that's fine. In this instance, sure, because it's like, who knows when these characters are going to show up again. But I mean, this series was just like a lot of fun, and I hope we see more Hellverine in the future in sort of like a larger Marvel Universe capacity,
How do you feel about?
He's joining. Isn't he joining like the new Avengers or
the Inglorious X-Force?
Oh.
I don't know why, but
Cable... Is that one of the post Age of Revelation books?
Yes, Shadows. Is it Shadows of Tomorrow? Shadow of Tomorrow, I think it's called.
Something like that.
Yeah,
all ripping me off.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see how they put him, Boomer, and Cable together, and Archangel on team. But
yeah, that's being tossed into the deep end. That's a recipe for this to get written away very quickly.
I mean, we'll see. I never thought of All Claws X-Force would work, but
yeah,
back in the day it did. No, I enjoyed this too. It was a good series and a nice little different corner of the X-Men universe.
Yeah,
I was thinking that like some of these things the demon said were good, like pain is pleasure. It was a good episode. I was like, that might be weird out of context.
Yeah, a little bit. They're like, whoa, they're really going in a different direction this episode.
But yeah, it's like, I'm gonna find an innocent child. I'm gonna whisper in its ear all night, yes, until it kills its parents.
Yeah, like these dudes are unhinged. I love these guys.
And there's one that's into old chicks, and wanting to wear their dentures and wig and nightgown. So.
He's like, oh man, are you kidding? You've never been Red Riding Hooding? Oh my God, you are missing out. It is such a rush. Like the kid thinks you're their grandparent. Like, how cool is that? And then just like the total like fear and realization that appears on their face. Oh my God, dude, we've got to go next weekend. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe you've never been. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, see, this is what Benjamin Percy brings to a book.
Yeah, and then now, what's called Mephisto has the Hell Hulk, so that's not gonna be a bad thing.
Well, he hasn't tamed it, so if he's able to ever tame it, that would definitely be a bad thing.
I feel like the Hell Hulk is just going to end up like in a box somewhere, and then one day, like 5, 10, 15 years from now, someone's going to be like, fuck, do you remember the Hell Hulk? That shit was tight as fuck.
Yeah.
Let's bring the Hell Hulk back, right? And then there you go. And
World War Hell Hulk.
Which coincidentally is what the world will be like in the next 5, 10, 15 years.
Ooh.
All right.
All right, Corn.
I will keep the demonic theme going as we jump into Magik, which is written by Ashley Allen, Herman Peralta, with Matt Korak on art, colored by Arthur Hesley, and lettered by Ariana Maher. I'll just give
9
them
and
both
10.
9 and 10, the last two of the series, as we end out as a Magik Mirage, Moonstar and Liminal all kind of face down the magic cult that were actually supposed to be the good guys, and of course, they're corrupt, their leaders corrupt. And we get her whole origin, which I'm not really just going to delve into, but I mean, I love this book. I love this team. By the end of issue 10, we do learn that there are plans to bring them back. And did we talk about the upcoming books yet? No?
No.
On the podcast? So. Okay, we talked about it in person, I think, on the message, in our messaging, but not actually. In the Discord I was posting, but not on this podcast. So maybe I'll save it till the end of the episode or so. But yes, Magik and Moonstar do fight against what's her name? The leader. I forgot her name already.
Oh,
anyway. Find it for me. But they spend the whole issue, we get a good amount of
embodiment.
Pages. The embodiment. We do get a lot of her history, how she was born in 1885 in Rhode Island, and there's her parents have a history with magic and stuff, and she was used for a while for her gifts, and she eventually broke free and took control and founded this magic military, I guess you can say, to help steer the world in the direction she of course likes, which our team doesn't quite get down with, especially when innocent people are kind of caught in the middle of it. So the issue ends with them doing their last run to escape.
Yeah, it's like Magic Minority Report. Because she's we find out the embodiment is a mutant, and she has precog powers.
The Society of the Eternal Dawn.
And a little messed up that she she could have kept that to herself, but she's like, yeah, the whole Krakoa thing, I let that happen.
I can just imagine Magik and them just being like, oh, okay, sure, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just let it happen. All right.
Yeah. But this was really good.
Yeah. And then issue 10, where we close it out, I did actually like seeing Magik and Liminal kind of working together. They were syncing up pretty well, and even when Moonstar is able to show the followers that their leader is just kind of corrupt, and of course people turn on them. But her and Magik, when Magik tricks her into this other room, I really enjoy the art and the storytelling just from panel to panel as they're fighting in this dimension with floating, or the library, her floating library, and Magik using her two swords and just using her portals and eventually getting the upper hand on her, and even trying to reach out to her, and even trying to be friends, and bringing her into the fold, basically. And she rejects her, to which Magik ends up leaving her trapped in that other dimension, and of course having to deal with Liminal and freeing our boy from Liminal's control. But the issue kind of ends off with the society in a bit of a disarray, which I'm wondering how much we may see them again, or even if Moonstar will continue working with them. But we do learn that people, well, even Magik respects Moonstar's leadership, so they give us some hints about what could be coming up, and I'm really looking forward to this team continuing.
The society is just like, you know what we need? A Hell Hulk.
Fucking Hell Hulk come real good handy right now. I tell you what. Just fucking jump all over these floating bookshelves and this shit once and for all.
Yeah, but I mean, if Magik,
What could go wrong?
If Moonstar, becomes their new leader, she says she doesn't want to rush into it, but it'd be interesting to see her with an army behind her.
The actual when Magik was stuck, with Liminal, that story arc wasn't that great, but once he got out, and the whole Cal and this Magic Society stuff arc, this final arc was really solid.
Yeah.
So way to end it on a good note.
And even Magik using her new sword.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't knock when you have more swords.
Or even the fact that she blindsided her, just kind of using her portals and attacking her from all different dimensions where she can't use her powers to react if she can't tell where the threat's coming from, or so many threats. There are some good story beats in here that I liked.
Yeah, and I will say that the that fight scene kind of at the end there, you're right about the artwork. It really does sort of tell the story very nicely.
And Magik even told her, "You almost had me."
Yeah, Liminal thought he could get away with it, and you're like, no, not again.
I'm starting to think I'm a bad influence.
So you're saying there's a chance?
All right, Viet, what you got?
All right. I think I'll go with Exceptional X-Men number 13. Written by Eve Ewing, art by Frederica Mancine, colors by Nolan Woodard, letters by Travis Lanham. And we continue this Kitty back in time story. The new kids meet the young Kitty Pryde, but in comes a sentinel wolf that came along with them, and shenanigans happen. Craziness happens, and honestly, the great thing about this book were the really touching moments between Kitty and Bronze, and I guess they basically they end up saving Kitty and coming back to the present day all safe and sound without somehow not breaking the timeline.
They couldn't break it because it already happened. It always happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
The time traveler's refrain.
Yeah. Despite getting attacked by a sentinel early on. But okay. So they're back, and Kitty has a newfound love of being an X-Man.
And being a teacher.
Yeah, and being a teacher. And it ends with with her giving Rogue a call.
Yeah, I think this. I mean, again, this book is always one of my favorites. But yeah, like there's big Sentinel fighting and stuff like that. But the meat and potatoes of the book is Kitty's relationship with these kids, and her kind of like coming to terms with like all the wild final days of Krakoa shit. So yeah, like I dig it a whole bunch, and I feel like they've been hinting at doing a new kind of like school book. And I really hope it's this creative team that does that, because I feel like they have the perfect like temperament for doing a book with like the young people that are authentically young people, the young people of today, they've Eve Ewing is clearly really good at that. She's really good at what she does. So yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, I don't know if this book is coming back. I don't think they've actually mentioned it, but I wouldn't mind a shuffle up with a actual school atmosphere or more training of the young generation.
Yeah, I thought I saw somewhere that like of the books that they're going to release, that there was only going to be like one team book. And I'm like, I don't think that maths. Unless like everybody's just going on a long vacation. But
yeah, they haven't announced anything that we've seen with Kitty or Emma, so that book is probably still coming.
Makes sense.
A school like a school book with all of the kids from all of these like the main issues would be kind of cool.
Exactly. You bring together the Uncanny X-Men kids, these X-Men kids, maybe even if you want to get a little crazy, some of the adjectiveless X-Men people that are adults that need to learn how to use their powers. Maybe.
I mean, and we've already seen a bit of a mixing between the teams as Ransom and I want to call her Oya, her old name, Tempest, Temper, already kind of a couple. So
yeah. I mean, that's one of the things that I have been enjoying a lot about this current status quo is that they are kind of playing the long game. They're just like, everybody needs some space and some time. They just everyone needs to retreat to their separate corners for a little bit, do things that they need to do to get over that crazy weekend in Krakoa. Like half of us don't even remember it. It was insane. We did things that we never thought we were going to do. Liked things that we never thought we were going to like. So yeah, it'll be interesting, when they bring everybody back together.
I'm digging the costumes in the Expatriate X-Men #1.
Oh yeah, it's very Ren Fair, very piratey.
Yeah, like it.
Yeah, we've got Kamala and Colossus and Mystique. So,
oh my,
Bronze is looking kind of cool.
Oh, I literally just realized that was Bronze. I was gonna be Bronze like,
and Melee.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. I was wondering who both of those characters were.
I don't know who
who Biker Helmet is?
Yeah.
No, there's no
Or
characters, so
Yeah, like I wonder if that's Ember. Maybe. No, I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Ember's the horse girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, but I think that's uh partly Mind's playing tricks on us because Bronze's like little
Oh yeah, yeah.
bronze
That's right.
thing
Blonde hair.
is
Yeah,
making
yeah,
it
yeah.
look like
You're
it's
right.
blonde hair.
You're right.
So we've been biased by the
Mm-hmm.
photograph. Case dismissed, Your Honor.
Hmm.
all right.
Oh, back to me, is it?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure I know where Corwin's going to go. So instead, I will go to Wolverine 13. It even rhymes. By Saladin Ahmed Martin Kokolo. I didn't just choose it because I could say Martin Kokolo, but colors by Brian Valenza, letters by Corey Petit. This is a fun, sort of like post insanely traumatic illusion experience, one shot issue thing for Wolverine because he's just sitting in the swamp drinking.
A
Just,
lot.
yeah, like it's like he robbed a Costco. It's insane. Because he's like, I got the fucking healing power. Like, how am I going to drink myself to death if my body's going to like heal? That's like super weak, dude. And they don't really say necessarily out loud, but I feel like this is like, yeah, this is in New Orleans. This is in Louisiana.
Yep.
But anyway, he gets a call to go to Chicago. And apparently, because of a thing that happened in another comic that was alluding to this, Wolverine essentially has to become Don Wolverine. I'm going to give you a snick you can't refuse.
The Claw
That's
Father.
it. Yeah, the Claw Father. I don't know why they didn't use that one. But yeah, like it's
a title in
yeah.
the cover.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed that. But yeah, like it's a cute, fun story because it's basically she's like, look, we're gonna have peace between these warring crime families. The old guy, he wants peace on the other side, and he's like, hey, come to my house, and we'll sign the thing, and we'll make it official peace. But literally everyone else he hangs out with hates this idea, and they're like, he's only good, like he won't come out of his house. I have to go to him. And if I go there, like all these guys will murder me, even though the guy who leads their family is like, hey, we're going to make peace. So we're going to make Wolverine the head of the family just so we can get like the absolute piss kicked out of him. Because also you can't kill these guys either. Because then that would be like, oh, you killed a guy on like the stoop of the other Don or something. Like, so basically it's Wolverine taking the Mafia Godfather oath. And then it's Wolverine in a Spirit Halloween mobster costume, fighting a bunch of Irish guys who just are literally like flamethrower, just everything. Like they're just going to town on him. And it's like, because it really was just like, he's like, yeah, you just have to walk in here and like, I just got to punch him. Like, I don't even have to really use my claws, just knocking people out. And eventually he makes it to, the head guy, and they sign the peace
In blood.
In blood. I do enjoy how, as the time is going on, as they're signing the piece, the artist is showing Wolverine healing from like massive flamethrower attack. I think that's a nice touch. But yeah, and then at the end, you know, she's all, hey, the favor's been repaid. Maybe we can help you out. And Wolverine is just basically like, God, I fucking hope not. I don't want to see you again. This was insane.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Favor paid.
Yeah, we are donezo. He's like, lose my number, girl. For real.
I can't wait to figure out if and when this favor is catched and why it's used. But you know it's happening, and I love it. This is there was like a little backstory in
it says
one of the giant size X-Men.
House of M.
Yeah, the House of M one. It's just like, all right, cool. It's like, all right, that was a feeder to this issue.
Yeah.
If you guys check the second to last page, when they're in Chicago, that big first panel, the bottom left, you got Jane, Silent Bob sitting at the table.
Yes, I was gonna say that. I was like, Jane, Silent Bob.
And I don't think this is the first time they've appeared in a comic this last month or so. I think they appeared somewhere else, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's wild.
Didn't mean
I didn't notice that till like, oh yeah, I was flipping through it while Thatcher was talking. I was like, hey, that's Jane Silent Bob.
What?
Yeah, this is a fun little like side story, like not important story.
It's a good one shot.
Yeah, good little one, like just something like a filler.
Yeah,
a filler ending before Age of Revelation.
Yeah, like it really is just like, hey, we need 20 pages.
Yeah, but also like how do you we need a palate cleanser from like when he thought his mom was still alive.
Yeah. Like if you've got like an epilogue for that, solid.
Yeah.
You don't know how glad I am that really wasn't his mother.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would have been insane. That would have been like, that's Michael Straczynski saying that Norman Osborn banged Gwen Stacy crazy.
Which they retconned, which was beautiful. They retconned that out of
Christ.
Yes.
Yeah. That, I mean, come on, son.
Anyway, so I believe you think I'm going to pick Storm number 12.
I'm just saying in terms of books that we all personally like, I feel the listeners know that we all have some trends. So there's ones that we always do. If I hadn't picked Hellverine, it would have been Exceptional X-Men. Because, but I wanted Hellverine to go out with a bang. But what do you got for us? Are you proving me wrong?
I mean, I would have picked it before you said something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. See, I know. That's your nose. Come on. You're with friends here, buddy. I know my guy.
This book is great.
It's this issue. I gotta say, this issue, it really, it really goes off the rails in this issue. But I want to hear you tell it,
Maria.
Yeah. Even though like Thatcher just sees a frog, he just like corn's gonna come out of that frog.
He's gonna come out of that frog.
He just knows.
Let's look at that thing. Look at that.
Yeah.
Fucking corn ass frog over there.
Which is what happens in the book.
Yeah.
Brother Voodoo comes out.
Writer Mario Santoro on art. First, Cifuentes Sujo on colors and Travis Lanham on letters. Storm, number 12, Legacy 23, Thunder War concludes with I don't know if it was with a bang, but Yes, we do have a very strange Dr. Voodoo climbing out of a frog into this other dimension. Oh, actually, no, our dimension, the night and day hospital for the extra mundane in Arkansas.
That
And
makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot more sense now.
I thought it was really cool to see not only the God Butcher, but Phyla Vel as Death's avatar in the background there is like a nice little callback, which she's still dead, right? Yeah, she's been dead since DNA um, Guardians of the Galaxy, I believe.
I have no idea.
It's been a while
Yeah,
since I've
that's
seen like
Centuries there too.
oh yeah.
that's kind of like a growing theme across this issue.
The dead.
Yeah, just like weird, lurky, bad, and lurky in the background fellas.
Hmm. And the Black Winter continues on its way. But we get a nice view around the world of things going, of the atmosphere, the world being affected, and I love Rogue down here. Everybody's kind of freaking out. And Rogue's just like, Storm's got this, as she continues
Yeah.
to cook. But
Let me cook. Let her cook.
we get to see Storm try to hold her own against Haddad, and it is not pretty as the first blow seems to shatter Storm's jaw. You guys like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
The funniest thing was, like, I am not a violent god, and then bam, just jawbreaker.
And
God,
there's
somebody get this guy to run for president. Jesus Christ, that's
Yeah.
and there's a bit of a time difference because it's like 30 minutes ago and right now, and they kind of jump a little bit back and forth between their conversation at the beginning of the fight and then what's happening after. So it was some really good storytelling that's out of sync, and then by the time you kind of realize what's going on, um Storm is pretty much getting her ass whooped, and Haddad is about to unmake her, and we flip to the House of Ideas, which I'm a little torn on seeing Eternity talk to his father, the one above all. Um, but like any good father, he kind of flips it on his child and makes him realize some of the errors of his ways, and the whole bickering between Oblivion and Eternity, and Oblivion isn't completely wrong with some of the things that he's been through, and even when the one above all points out that Eternity even disobeyed him in a lot of different ways, where he was trying to help keep balance and peace. So even then he's pissed off. The one above all is mad because Oblivion is dead, which is his child as well. So it was a really nice conversation there between father and child in a different plane of reality, while Storm and Haddad come to blows. And even as Beta Ray Bill and some of the other Storm gods try to come to their aid, nothing can really happen until Eternity comes back to Storm, and the two of them are able to overpower Haddad. And before it even starts, Storm makes Eternity promise that he will not take full control. He will give her autonomy. And first chance Eternity gets, he takes control of Storm, violates that pact, takes control, and kills Haddad, which completely pisses Storm off. And then we cut to the Royal Palace, the Realm of Death, where Dr. Voodoo's being tortured by Death, who is ready to start a war, basically, between the one below all and the one above all. So we're left with a little bit of a cliffhanger, even though Haddad has now been defeated.
There is so much happening in this book, and I understood so little of it.
Same.
Yeah,
But
like
I enjoyed it still.
it's again, this is not bad. Like, it's just clear. It's I will be just the way my mind works, keeping eternity, infinity, and oblivion and whatever in straight in my head is practically impossible. They're just too similar of names. They're driving me nuts. But yeah, like this whole thing is just like so bizarre, where it's like basically eternity yelling at Jesus, to like not destroy this. And then at the end, Haddad basically being like, we're all comic books. We're all fucking comic books, man. You don't even know. And that's when Eternity kills him. And again, it's just like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah, there were a lot of words and I read them.
Yeah.
But like I probably understood like 50% of it.
Yeah. It's like, all right.
I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
This is not a judgment on value, because it is fun to read.
But yeah, it's very abstract and out there. And I'm just like,
It's like Moneyball, but for comics. Like he's up there at the whiteboard explaining to you how this works, and I'm just like, so Storm punched that guy? Okay. Just when Storm's done, if he's a different guy now, then Storm will punch the other guy. Sure. I got you.
I think Murewa just wanted to write gods, but just like it was like, okay, I'm still gonna write gods, but it's just gonna be featuring Storm.
Yeah.
And happened to be revolved around Storm.
I believe, like he also has like a long portion in the letter column, and he's like explaining. He gets into the weeds, like he goes into some director commentary here, which is fascinating. Yeah, he is. But you know what? Good for him. I'd rather see that. Than someone just being like, I don't know, and then the fucking Whiplash shows up. The fuck do you want from me, man? Who cares? Like
we have a Hell Hulk.
Yeah, I don't know. Not that the Hell Hulk sucks, but he doesn't. But yeah, I mean, 12 issues, and he also says that this is become the longest Storm solo series that has ever run. Oh, are you disagreeing?
I think I may have to call BS on that. Let me take a look, because the Storm series that ran during Wolverine and the X-Men, I believe it was, that series probably made it 20 something issues, but let me check. That's when Wolverine had died also. Pull that up.
Yeah, we're doing some real I like that this podcast has now more strenuous fact checking than any presidential debate that has happened.
Actually, yep, it actually is. That last series ran 11 issues.
All right, there you go.
Boom.
Yeah. The question is yours, Governor. But yeah, no, like that's cool. And honestly, like he did it by doing. I never like the idea of this is like, oh, it's going to be a Storm book and it's going to be like insanely cosmic with like where essentially she's fighting eternity. Mm-hmm. Okay. Why
the fuck not?
Yeah.
I just got to figure out where this place is with the Phoenix book, since a lot of these same characters are there.
It does seem like they're playing a little fast and loose with some of that stuff, but you know what? I can't bring myself to give a shit. nowadays. It's like, they happen.
Give me a couple weeks. I'll have the timeline mapped out properly.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, for sure. You should.
Okay, on page 17, am I the only person that read the text like X-Men the animated series, Storm?
Oh,
Like
Hadariel, mistress of the elements, God Eater, the Omega of Omegas, the indomitable Storm. Hey, did I tell you guys that I've been studying to do announcing for professional wrestling?
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, the mistress of the elements.
Yeah.
in her form, in her Black Mirror, whatever costume from way back when. I forgot the name of the thing again. Viet, you're gonna have to catch me on that.
Black Vortex.
There you go.
Black Vortex. But yeah, I who knows where this dude's gonna go after this book.
My only worry is eventually I would like Storm back with the regular X-Men, and moving her into this power bracket puts a big distance between her and the rest of them, where, when they're on the same team, the threats that they have to face is just going to have to be very creative if it's going to challenge her. So I don't know. By the end of it, maybe they will take her out, or take her magic away from her or something.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like, in Krakoa age, like, she made an atmosphere for Mars. She created lightning in space. I feel like that, I feel, I think that's part of like where we're at now with the Storm. We're like, shit, she's a heavy. We can't walk her back, and whether or not doing things like that to characters is a good idea in the long run is a discussion for another day. Bree, by the way, my partner Bree just texted me to ask if I was okay.
Tell her you're having fun.
Yeah. If you weren't going to do it, Thatcher, I was going to do it. So both of us would have our significant others wondering if we were okay. Also, Better Ray Bills. I'm guessing that's Sugar, but I just thought it'd be really funny if just
Sugar.
Better Ray Bill going sugar.
honey,
sugar. See, one of my favorite Saturday Night Live cold opens is Quentin Tarantino's Welcome Back, Kotter, that involves Mike Myers as the titular Kotter, telling a story about how his uncle was hitchhiking across America and got picked up by some psychopaths in a van that repeatedly beat him to the song of, sugar honey song. It's like sugar, sugar honey, And it's the most ridiculous thing on the face of the earth. It was when John Travolta was hosting. So John Travolta showed up, and then they had people coming in as like a Lenny and Squiggy. Anyway. Sorry.
All right.
Got about 10 minutes left.
Okay. I will go with Uncanny X-Men 20 and 21. Written by Gail Simone, art by Luciano Vecchio, colors by Matthew Wilson, and letters by Clayton Cowles. And we get this interesting interaction between Monet and what's her name? Cecile?
Ellis,
No.
Dr. Ellis.
Dr. Ellis, yeah. Like, they seem to have a history, which is interesting. And I don't know if we knew that before or I forgot.
Nope. It's new.
Okay. Yeah. And she seems to know her brother pretty well. and also she's not really restricted by the collar, so that's
Yeah.
also interesting. But yeah, the story is mostly a God, I keep forgetting everybody's code names.
Ransom.
Ransom.
Ransom, yeah, yeah. This is a ransom centric story. We basically learn more about his life and how his family in Argentina hated him because he was a mutant, and he was also like a bastard son, and his half brother joins a secret society of bigots, like the Argentine version of the Friends of Humanity, basically. So you know, it's Wolverine bringing in a having a youth uh, helping out a youth that this time finally not a girl.
Yeah, I gotta say, it was
Yeah.
it was starting to get a little creepy, Wolverine.
Yeah.
Some of us were a little worried. You're like
But
200
yeah,
years old.
yeah,
Um,
him and Ransom go to Buenos Aires,
by
and
way of Gambit's little
yeah,
magic teleporty thing.
Eye of
yeah,
Agamotto.
and they go and try to rescue his brother, and that's the end of issue. That was the end of issue 20, and then we jump to 21, and I think same creative team, and yeah, we get more history. Ransom was kidnapped and tried to get some money. Was kidnapped for ransom, and his shit dad refused to pay them, and this is how he found out about his powers, because he got shot, and and he used that kinetic energy to probably take that kidnapper's mask.
And he is a bastard, so he is
Yeah,
his father doesn't care about him as much because of that.
yeah, the entire family hated him, and like it was the whole thing about like him having a family with the Louisiana X-Men, and they they end up going to a comic convention in Argentina, and where there's this little fun moment where Wolverine meets Latina a Latina dressed cosplaying as Phoenix, and he's a little smitten.
Got him,
to say the least.
he got him feeling some kind of way.
Yeah. And but yeah, this is where he meet the half brother and the rest of the crew, or the rest of the group that was like they were going to do a terrorist attack on the convention, and it was foiled, and yeah, and the shitty dad gets punched in the face by Wolverine because he deserved it, because he's a shitty dad.
In some ways, I kind of wish Wolverine and this Phoenix were speaking Spanish to each other.
Yeah, because they do show that Wolverine at least understands Spanish.
He speaks different languages. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we ever see what Jitter's present was? We didn't see what it was, right? And Rogue gave him something from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm wondering if it's like some sort of fancy wrist device for her to count her, to be like, all right, I got 1 minute as the best horse surgeon in the world.
But my heart melted with Deathstream and the girl that asked him out on a date. That was just, Gail Simone hit me in the hearts with that one. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, if Eve Ewing's not going to write the X-Men school book, then it's going to have to be Gail Simone. You know, because she really brought the fire with these folks.
I'm telling you. And when the girl gives him the little coffin invitation, the invitation that's shaped like a coffin, and he's trying to fit in. He's like, "Do you like cartoon otters?" And she's like, "I'm more into horror movies." And that kind of hit him. He's like, "Oh." And then he's like, "This coffin has glitter on it." Oh, it was so cute.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah. I think I love her. Do I love her? I hate emotions. Me too, buddy. Me too.
It was great.
Lousy, stinking emotions.
Hate them. All right.
And did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there's Jay and Silent Bob in the.
They are in here then, huh?
At the convention. The shot with the convention. There's a lot of Savage Land rogues.
Oh, but of course.
What a surprise!
Oh, yep,
Yeah.
there
It's
they
an
are.
accurate depiction of a comic convention.
And then we've got the Deadpools pointing at each other. Yeah.
There's a Luna. There's a Squirrel Girl.
I will say, art was pretty great
Oh, yeah.
in this. I mean, Marquez is obviously pretty dope, but I wouldn't mind seeing Luciano stick around, or at least move to another team book.
All right.
Yeah. Was it Ransom's dad was a piece of shit, but he drew the hell out of Ransom's dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I was even though he was being mean, I was like, is Ransom's dad hot? I think Ransom's dad is hot. What the fuck? How good is this artist? Holy shit. What's going on?
Mm-hmm. All right. So 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. You want to take us out, Viet?
Oh, well, I mean, I picked the last.
Oh, that was you?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's me. Well, let's do the other biggie that we didn't get to. X-Men 22, written by Jed McKay, art by C.F. Villa, colors by Fer Cifuentes Sujo. I was really worried I wasn't going to get a chance to say his name. I almost stole the Storm one from Corwin so I can make sure that I said his name. Lettered by Clayton Cowles. So this is basically the aftermath of the past couple of issues, massive series of fuck-ups. And Magik comes to get Scott out of jail, and then also have to explain how they all went out against the upstarts, and we kind of killed one of them, and we took a new person with us. Don't be mad. So yeah, they're holding Fitzroy hostage, and they have no idea what to do with him, and he's doing his Temu Hannibal Lecter thing. And interestingly enough, Beast and Juggernaut get into it because Juggernaut killed that guy in front of Beast's totally not girlfriend. And he's a little pissy about it. And also he's still 70s Beast. So he didn't really go through a lot of the 80s, 90s angst that a lot of us went through. So he's like, what the fuck? Why are you killing? And Juggernaut's like, because I'm going to kill dudes. What the fuck? I'm doing this for you. Also, you're welcome. And then just as they're sort of trying to figure out this turbulent moment in time for their team, guess who shows up? But the old Revelation. And they go through the thing, and everybody says yes.
Well, you have an abstain.
Okay, yeah, there is. Yeah, Beast abstains, and as does Zorn. But yeah, like right before it happens, Cyclops gets the old mind whammy, and here we go. We've got ourselves a new age of something about to happen.
I love the scene right before him and Doug were about to shake hands, is straight out of the Marvel vs. Capcom. The Ryu and Cyclops handshake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like, that's a really cool designed like handshake. So it's nice
Yeah.
that's a callback to something.
Gonna take you for a ride.
Wasn't in love with the art, but good issue. Got some good drama.
I like this guy's Beast a lot better than the previous artist.
Yes.
Yeah, this guy goes full 70s beast. Like crazy hair, everything. He's like, I want that face flat. I want that beast face flat as fuck. If I see a snout on that beast, holy shit, I'm going to lose my mind. You flatten that beast the fuck up. Grant Morrison doesn't work here anymore. You do that. You get that guy.
I mean, did you guys prefer this beast compared to the apish looking one that Bendis did? He kind of had a bald headish look, flat hair, bald headish kind of look.
Yeah, I didn't really. I mean, I didn't have. I am in the minority. I don't mind a cat beast. I kind of think cat beast is a little more interesting, especially with the like. It was a secondary mutation, and it's like, oh, you thought you looked shitty before, even though that was like more of a chemical accident thing. Now here your mutant powers are going to make it even worse for you.
They gave him hose for a while too, so yeah.
Oh yeah, dark days.
All right, hours up, but good solid month. Next month we will be back with 16 issues from the Age of Revelation.
Sweet Jesus.
Oof. Yeah, it's gonna be
No
a
pun
fun
intended.
one. Gonna be a fun one. The Imperial War Exiles was a nice one shot. Definitely urge listeners to check that out if you're into not just the Marvel Cosmic, but they're pulling in. Hold on, let me get to the page. I mean, it's the Xavier Zandra book, father, mother, and daughter. But yeah, we get to see a little Danger. We get to see Kid Gladiator. So there's gonna be some cool things hopefully coming up with that in the future. But that was a solid book. All right. So before we go, do you want to just cover some of the Shadows of Tomorrow announcements of what's coming up in January?
Yeah,
Sure.
I was gonna say I kind of missed a lot of those. So
I would definitely stay away from it because X-Men 23 and 24 completely spoil some of the endings to Age of Revelations. And we'll get more into it a little bit next month when we cover the books, because there's one glaring thing that I saw and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, they're playing with us, and this book kind of cements that. Uncanny X-Men is coming back, of course. Wolverine is coming back. I believe it's the same teams. Hold on, let me see one sec. Actually, Tony Daniel's coming on as the artist for X-Men.
interesting.
Still written by Jed McKay. Uncanny, still Gail Simone with David Marquez. Wolverine is also coming back with Saladin Ahmed and Martin Kokolo. We've got Inglorious X-Force, Tim Seeley and Michael Sta Maria. Maybe it's supposed to be Saint. Maybe it's a typo. For that book, we've got a Rogue mini-series. Or actually, no, this says series. Erica Schultz, Luigi Zagaria on art. We've got a mini-series of Magik and Colossus by Ashley Allen and Hermaine Peralta, same team from the Magik series. I believe it's a 5-issue mini-series. This website doesn't have whether they're minis or not, but I know the Magik one is a mini. And then we have Storm, Earth's Mightiest Mutant, Moira Iodelli, and Frederica Mansin. And we got a Cyclops miniseries by Alex Packnadel and Rose Antonio. So Alex has been doing the not the Infinity. What's it called? What's the digital book been called?
From
Astonishing.
the Ashes.
Nope, the Astonishing. Is it Astonishing?
Okay.
They ended one of those and they launched another one. I think it's the Astonishing is the digital book. And then not lastly, then we have Generation X-23, Jody Hauser and Jacopo Camagni. So we have a new creative team on this book. And it is co-starring none other than Gabby. So I think we're all pretty happy with that.
Yay.
Even though it looks like we're dealing with more clones. So, And then lastly, we have Wade Wilson, Deadpool, written by none other than Benjamin Percy, with art by Jeff Shaw.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's what's been announced so far. What's missing from here, actually, we do have a Psylocke miniseries. Oh, actually, the
Yeah, the Psylocke Psychic Ninja one is I think I read in the previews or the solicits.
Yeah.
It's an old story.
it's
Like very much like Emma Frost. Like it's a past story.
yes, but it's when Betsy and Cannon kind of got mixed up. So we're dealing with the Hand and what happened with the body swap, and I think Elektra's even starring in it.
Right.
Where's my Adventures in Poor Taste link? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so the January solicits did also drop today, and I believe Psylocke was on there. Was there something else? I think that's all we had for the X books, if I'm not mistaken. So, interesting things to look towards. We still haven't heard again with what's going on with Kitty or Emma. But one thing to note is a lot of these characters from Age of Revelations will be coming back with memories intact. So it will affect the books going forward.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to start reading these books. They've actually been, well, save it for next episode.
I'm looking forward to seeing Wendy Kid.
You mean the last Wolverine?
Or I guess, Wolverine to go. I guess
the Ween to go.
Yeah. But yeah, like that should be interesting.
Oh yeah, it's going to be good. I'm wondering if there was more of a reason why we get that 3-month gap, but we'll see as it rolls out, because usually, they don't want to spoil what's coming out, so they'll extend things or drag things out for a couple months so the solicits don't spoil what they're doing ahead of whatever's going on now. But yeah. All right, I'm talking too much. We ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
You guys are quiet.
Time. Yeah.
All right. So with that, Thatcher, people can find you where?
You can find me on Instagram and the Blue Sky, at least for now, at Demon Weasel, at Demon Weasel Studios on the TikTok. If you're a fan of professional wrestling, you can watch Freelance Wrestling's No Rest for the Wicked. Just came out on independent wrestling television streamer. And for the most part, you will occasionally see me in the bottom left corner of your screen collecting ring gear. And then at one point, in the ring on all fours, sweeping candy corn out of the ring. So yeah, like, who knows? Like, we're things are changing. Yeah, I don't really have any shows coming up that aren't like little local art fairs or something. I might do the Days of the Dead show here in Chicago because it's here in Chicago, but I don't know. It's an expensive show. So, but yeah, go buy my books.
All right, Viet.
Yeah, at Comedian Viet on all the social medias. I also do a Twitch stream, also at Comedian Viet, 3 times a week, where I'm either painting Marvel United minis, and we're up to 272, 273. I just finished Morbius, so it was Morbin time.
Yeah. The Mighty Morbin Power Rangers.
Yep. And so we're at 272, 273, something like that. And and then 3D modeling and doing just making custom toys.
All right. EarthMightiespodcast.com. You can go there. You'll find a link to our Patreon, to our Discord page, Discord server, where we kind of all the chatting is going on. Here it is. The Psylocke Ninja miniseries is written by Tim Seeley with art by Nico Leon. So Tim Seeley's got like 2 books launching in January. He's been Marvel's keeping him busy. But yeah, and you can find me on Blue Sky at EMPcast, where we post all the episodes and releases. And with that, we will see you next month as we dive into the Age of Revelation, and we hope we survive the experience with all these books.
Yep.
Yep.
Peace.
Bye-bye.